Now we're going to do another variation of the chest exercise, which is the dumbbell flat bench press. So in this exercise, since we're using the dumbbells, we're going to be moving more unilaterally. So this will allow you to load your chest muscle individually at the same time pushing up and down. So while you're doing this exercise, since you're not using the bar, your shoulders are not and your elbows are not locked down. So this exercise will allow you to be able to rotate your elbows a little bit forward to get away from that lockdown motion so you don't stress your shoulders out too much. And once again, there are always some common mistakes with the exercise. So I'm going to show you those bath forms right now. Okay, what they do, they come down and they rotate their arms too much because they feel like they want to stretch their chest. Once again, this is not a stretching exercise, it's a building exercise. They're coming down too low and we call this one the clankers. People clank the weights in the gym, getting attention to everybody. So basically this is just annoying. Coming down too fast, and this is the worst thing. You're not even feeling anything in your chest at all. All you're doing is just clanking the weights together and moving the weights from point A to point B. At the same time, sometimes I see this. Hips up, clanking the weight, coming down too low. Right here, this will only put too much stress in your shoulders without even working your chest at all. Okay, now I'm going to show you the proper form. And there are various ways of picking up the weights from the ground. And I've seen back injuries. I've seen, hip dislocation. I've seen shoulders rotating over because people are sitting down to pick up weight. So what you really want to do when you're about to pick up this load is make sure you use your legs first, your arms second, and then you pull up with your back. On your thighs, stay back. So in this position, I don't want to swing it, because when you swing in this position, I'll put a lot of stress on my shoulder on one side and stress on the other side. So what I normally do is swing it up here and just extend from right there. In that position, as you guys can see, I'm locked in and coming down, keeping the chest up, maintaining your angle right about there, and coming up, squeeze, but we don't need to hit the weight or clank the weights together. You just squeeze up top, my elbows are still slightly bent, but I can feel the contraction in my chest. You come down really slow, still maintaining the same angle, and then you press up. Once again, guys that have shoulder issues, this exercise will help you out a little bit more. Less stress on your shoulders, square your elbows, and just allow your chest to squeeze the weight all the way to the top. And once again, your mind and body connection is very important. The slower you go, the more load you feel, and the more contraction, the more muscle you recruit. You squeeze all the way up. The faster you go, the less muscle you feel. I'm going to do two more. Chest high, maintain that angle, maintain the control at all time. Squeeze, using your chest first, arms second. Breathe in, coming down, and exhale, coming up. Once again, when you're done at the top, rotate, bring your knees up, swing over, get up, set it down. So that's how you want to do a dumbbell flat bench press. Make sure you remember all the tips. Control the load coming down. Make sure you control the angles of your elbows. Squeeze all the way to the top without locking your elbows, and do not hit the weight together. Once you clank the weight together, you're actually deloading the chest muscle for a split second. And when the set is still going on, the load and the contraction need to stay in the muscle. And that's how you do a dumbbell chest bench press.